Hello everybody! I'm back with another video of Kerbal Space Program 2 because it's been patched and supposedly the performance has been greatly improved. And I did a launch earlier. It looked like it was pretty good to me, so I wanted to record something to share it with you. So this rocket is one of the stock rockets that comes with the game. It's the K2. Let's go ahead and take her for a spin. Let's see how this game looks. These settings are all on medium. The graphic settings here are on medium. There we have liftoff. Should not have done it at night if I wanted to see it. Luckily, those engines are really bright. My gosh. Look at that. That's a beautiful shot. The moon right there. So the biggest graphic performance issues I had, frame rate wise, was when I was looking down at the planet. When the camera was angled down at the planet, then it would get really choppy. And I mean, this is just Planet Kerbin. It's not like, I think it was, you know, the big one, Jewel. It's not Jewel or something. But honestly, I would expect the graphics to be harder around Kerbin here because you've got to render the Space Center and all the buildings and everything. Jewel's probably not that hard to render, actually, because it's just a bunch of green blobs. But this is very smooth. Oh, there we go. Ran out of solid. All right. We've released the solid rockets. The boosters, because they are empty. And let's rotate. In order to get into orbit, you got to have a lot of sideways momentum, because you got to get into orbit. If you go straight up, you're just going to fall straight back down. Look at that, my goodness. So this is performing a lot better than what I had seen before. Because looking at the whole planet surface like this, before it would have been extremely low frame rate, extremely choppy. But this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Look at how beautiful that engine is. Oh my goodness. I'm not doing a great job of piloting because I'm too busy looking at the graphics and stuff, but that's okay. This is just for fun. Okay. Let's deploy, not deploy, I guess. Let's release this stage. I hit the button. There it goes. Stage separation completed. Engaging final stage engines. All right. We're speeding away from the first stage. And if I'm going to get into an orbit, I think what I'd like to do is fly an orbit around Kerbin and then come down for a landing, you know, not a landing, I guess, but a splashdown on the other side of the planet. So let's time warp up to here. Whee! This looks really good. This looks really good, guys. All right. Oh, wibbly wobbly engines there. That is okay. How is this doing? We're pushing it. We're pushing it. I mean, the game's still early access. Obviously, it's missing a lot of features that that they have been very excited about, that they've been hyping, and, you know, it would be nice to get everything in the game, but what we've got so far is a good foundation. And with improvements to the performance, I'm a little excited because I was getting nervous. They didn't seem to be accomplishing much with the performance issues for a while, but well, look at this. This is great. They've done a lot. And I feel like if they can do this, if they can get it to run smooth, then they're in a position to, start working on all these other things that we're excited for. Okay, let's time warp over to there. I saw on the internet that the glitch with docking in space, docking two ships together in space, was fixed, and that's working now. It's very difficult to dock two spaceships because space is big and spaceships are very small, and it's very tricky to get them together. But so I'm not going to test that right now, but I'm excited that they got it fixed. So that's the thing. It's progress. It's progress. They're working on it. They're making it better every day. A lot of people on the internet were disappointed when it first came out into early access, but it's early access. It's going to be buggy. It's going to have issues. They're working on it. They're making it better. I'm pretty confident now that it's going to get there one day. And to be honest, there's more features in the full version of number 1, but this is cool. And there's a lot to do in Kerbal Space Program number 2 already. Look, hey, there's Valentina in the driver's seat. You can see her through the window. Oh, that's really, really a cool view. Dang, that's neat. But yeah, let's see about the re-entry stuff. Our periapsis is going to be, what is this? Oh, it'll tell me right there, 28 kilometers. Which is going to be deep inside the atmosphere, and the atmosphere, like, this line doesn't tell you what the atmosphere is going to do to your trajectory. And when we get to 28 kilometers down into the atmosphere, that atmosphere is going to slow us down a ton. I bet it's going to slow us down so much that we will go ahead and be brought down to the surface. So let's speed up time and let's get to it. I want to deploy the parachute and splash down and see how the descent looks. Because as we get down onto the ground, that'll be another test for rendering shadows, rendering the trees, the planet's surface, the water, whatever we're landing around. I think that'll be a good test. Yeah, see, yeah, we're not we're not in orbit anymore. Now we're on our way down to the ground. Oh, we're starting to tumble. Oh. Let's see, we're at 25 kilometers above the ground now. It's a beautiful game. It is a beautiful game. And it's running really well. Look at that. I mean, it's not perfectly smooth as butter, but it's good. It's very good. And that's, my computer's several years old. My video card's several years old. I don't have the greatest specs either. I have an old GeForce card. So on a newer video card, it's going to run even better than this. Disappointed we're not seeing any re-entry effects. Let's deploy the parachutes. There we go. Turn off the SAS. We're just going to let it You're going to let it tumble. Just going to let it do its thing in the atmosphere. I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but I can hear the parachute flapping in the wind. I love that. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Okay, we're 13 kilometers up. I'm going to try to speed things up a little bit. Little time acceleration. 11 kilometers. 10. 9. 8. 7. I would point out the original Kerbal Space Program, unless you used a mod, did not have clouds. And look at what a difference the clouds make. This is so good. It's such a beautiful game. And it's running well. Valentina Kermit going to splash down above the Kerbolian Ocean. I don't know. The Pacific Kerbal Ocean. We're passing through the cloud layer. That looks really good. All right. We are 1 kilometer above the surface, and there the parachute is fully deployed. All right. Oh, look at how it kind of jostles and bobbles around in the atmosphere. That's lovely. All right, 700 meters up. Let's do a little time acceleration, or else it'll take a real long time to come down and land. 500 meters. 400 meters. 300. 200. 100. I'm going to slow down time. You never want to, at least in number 1, you never wanted to hit the surface with any kind of time acceleration. Time acceleration made the game real unstable. If you did anything of significance while you were in accelerated time, you could blow up or something. So I assume the sequel is the same, especially since it's still early access. The water looks good. It's a little weird, but it's pretty good. I like that we get a splash effect. There we go. Vehicle recoverable. Oh, that doesn't look... Okay, well, that's a little buggy. It's, well, sometimes it looks like it's floating above the water. And then sometimes it almost looks like maybe it's... No, yeah, like the waves are just barely touching it sometimes, but it's mostly hovering above the water. Okay, well, so that needs a little work. Like I say, it's not perfect yet. It's still early access. They're still working on it. It's going to be a little while, I think, before it's a hundo P ready to go. But the performance is a lot better. They're making progress. They're making changes. It's getting better every day. I'm loving this game. I can't wait for more. I can't wait for more. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you and good night.